And welcome back to Classic Doom Walkthroughs. This is another of the series of single map mod WADs that Doom enthusiasts have created. This one is called Bathgoth, and when you complete the level, it'll take you to map 2 of Doom 2 Hell on Earth. But it's a single map mod WAD created by Doom enthusiasts. I personally enjoy this map. I find the textures and the design to be quite cool, and some fun little twists and turns, and I hope you agree. This game will be powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform. The file name, as I mentioned, is Bathgoth. We will be playing on the ultra-violence difficulty level, and our aim is to grab all of the secrets, all of the items, and to kill all of the enemies. Speaking of which, there are 98 kills to be had, 3 secrets, and 74 items. Alright, first map, single map. Of course, we start the pistol start. Nothing to do up here. We drop down. Nothing can be done to open this gate except for shooting that switch. And we make a run for it hard to the right, avoid the imps, maybe being a little bit more nimble, grab kill the shotgunner, and then grab the shotgun with some ammo and kill the enemies around. Before anybody else comes in, there's a switch over here. This will be your very first secret. Grab the berserk pack, because that's going to come in handy when some imps, but more specifically, some pinkies come pouring in, and we don't have a lot of ammo right this minute. So, especially when the pinkies come in, it's nice to just have Fists of Fury ready to fly. So it looks like we did find the secret, as you can see. We got the berserk pack, and we did go a little bit berserk. This, I can't get over there because our revenants will probably see me if I head over too far, but right there in that indented wall, that's actually the blue door. You need a blue key. Actually, you don't technically, it's funny, you don't need the blue key to get in, but you'll need the blue key to get out, and there's a crushing ceiling in there. So it really is the blue door for all intents and purposes, because you can't get out without it. So what we'll have here around the corner, hard left, is a gang of revenants, I think about 3. We don't have the chain gun. We have 24 shells with a single shotgun. We don't have enough right now. We are going to make a break for it, straight through here to this big open area, shoot the shotgunner to minimize your own damage, grab some ammo, and then duck behind these walls here. Because don't worry about the Hell Knight, because that's from the different room behind us. And there is no Hell Knight right now. The Hell Knight will teleport in after, and I'll show you when that happens. But we're staying on this side, not only to persuade the revenants to not come in, because they're probably going to be behind the wall back there somewhere outside the room, but because there are some enemies up above. Again, the overhang position definitely gives them an advantage. We'll be talking about the Rock, Anakin Skywalker angle later, in a room with a much bigger problem if you do take on the overhead enemies. Okay, it doesn't look like the revenants have followed us in yet, but they will. So we don't have a chain gun, but I think we're in a better position now to, they're probably down the hall. Sometimes they're in the room that we started. They are not this time, but they will be down here in all likelihood. And they'll give us some time to take some pot shots with our regular shotgun, maybe getting one at a time if we're lucky. Okay, we got one. Ooh, okay, well, here comes another. Ooh. Ah, got stuck at the top. Ah, I hate that so much. Okay, so we got rid of that revenant after taking myself to the face. There is a pinky right here, so let's not get our bum bitten when we try to go down this hall. Okay, there is the Hell Knight. He let himself out, and so did the Revenant. Now, will any of them ever fire? Yes, thank you very much. The infighting will now commence with our 34 shells. We do have a lot of bullets, but as you may recall, we only have a pistol. So thank you, Mr. Hell Knight, for taking care of the remaining Revenant that poured out of here before. I appreciate it. So this door will open up to the yellow key, which will transport us back to that big open area that we kind of fled to after getting the shotgun and the berserk pack. We do prefer at this point, I think, to get the chain gun. Inside this room is a big conference board room with a whole whack of imps and 2 chain gunners, and of course some chain gun ammo, and there's also the super shotgun. And just beyond that room is the big open area I just talked about, we just went to. So even though we only have 32 bullets, my preference is to try to get the chain gun and some ammo and the super shotgun, of course, right here and now. And let us hope that our aim is true and good, and that we don't take too much damage. Like that. Down to 41%, non-stupendous. Okay, I think there's only one imp left. It is, just the one. Okay, so we'll pop his head off, and he's gone. Okay, chain gun, thank you, sir. And we'll grab the health bonuses, and of course the sweet super shotgun, my personal favorite for close combat fighting. Just to show you, this was the big room that we had fled to get away from the revenants for the time being. So those doors did not open. There were 2 wood doors here. We could not open them without going into the room this way. So that's just to explain what is happening. So now we will get the yellow key. It'll teleport us into that room. Whenever we hear the enemies teleporting in, my strategy for it is, since we've kind of vanquished the enemies behind us, we can go ahead and use this little area as a choke point. It also encourages some infighting. Not so much right this second, but not very nimble of foot today. Okay, so there's a bunch of pinkies, some imps, some Hell Knights, of course. So I'm not a huge fan of using the chain gun on the Hell Knight. I just find it takes too long. I like the super shotgun. We didn't have a ton of ammo. Oops. And so I think maybe we're going to do a little bit of a health reconnaissance. So there's 10 there. There's another 10. We never did pick up the chain saw. I mean, as a pistol start, it is a weapon for us to get. So let's pick that up. It was just in front of the starting area. It's just right over there. I just neglected to pick it up at the beginning. Once I had the berserk back, it just didn't occur to me to use a chainsaw. I like punching out the enemies first. Okay, so from here we do have the yellow keys, so we can go to the yellow room, which is really not marked, but I'll show you where it is. The red key, or the red door, will be here. That's the yellow room, but you need the yellow key. Again, not marked. That's okay, it's not fatal. I'll just show you how that works. Before I go any further, I had mentioned before the dangers of being surrounded by overhead enemies. But the reason I didn't run into that room, even though it does have a chain gun in it and some armor bonuses and such, is it's basically a U-shaped room, and all above you are a bunch of shotgunners and some imps that'll just kind of tear you apart. Like the movie The Rock, you don't attack from an inferior position when the enemy is overhead. You know, Anakin Skywalker, you draw the parallel. So that's why we haven't entered that room, and I will not enter that room from that door. I will get those enemies from above, and I'll show you how to do that momentarily. But over here is a revenant who's been gently sleeping, waiting for us to come by. So let's try to dispose of him before he causes too much or any damage, and we were successful. Some much needed health bonuses. Like I said, we're not going to go through that door. These stairs will lower. I believe once we complete the yellow room. This is the yellow room, you can't tell, but because we have the yellow key, we're able to open it. If we didn't have the yellow key and we pressed on that door, it would say you need the yellow key to get it. So that's how you know in advance if you're kind of just doing this on a dry run. Pick up a little bit of health while we're at it. So we'll get the rocket launcher, which is nice, and these 2 switches will it'll lower the stairs. It'll also release some cactus demons. And just be careful outside where the red, just next door is the red key or the red key room. That door opens up too. So yes, do dispose of the cactus demons in this room, and now they're taken care of. But don't just kind of run up the stairs or just casually make your way. There is a revenant and a couple of imps here. So let's see if I could. Well, clearly not. Okay, let me see if I can get away from the rocket at least. I think I did. It seems pretty quiet. Oh, I guess that was a good shot. I got rid of everybody. So as we see, this is the red key room, the red door, I suppose. with some rockets and the red key, you'll notice that the blood is very low and you cannot just cross over, unfortunately. That would make it a little too easy, I guess. So we do need to hit various switches to raise the blood level, so we can go ahead and get the red key and take on the final enemy, which is an archvile. So we're not there yet, but I will show you. We do have the yellow key. Now that we've done that, this area has opened up. Don't go any further than here because there's the Hell Knight on your right. So let's just take care of the pink key with our fists. And we'll continue on just to pick up the ammo, and then we'll turn back to face the Hell Knight over here. Down the hall from the Hell Knight is that the room that I refuse to go in through the wood door. That's the superior overhead position with a bunch of shotgunners and imps. So I will, of course, show you that in a moment. But this is an easily forgotten door. The blue key is in here, and it's sitting on a bed. And if you do a polite invite to the Hell Knight that's in there running around, he can get squished because the ceiling drops, and it's a crushing ceiling, I guess. But he rarely accepts your loaded invitation to join him in the bed. And so it's just something for you to avoid. As soon as you touch the blue key, move out of the way. There's also a capture demon outside the window. He can't come in, but he can't fire through. So, I mean, just for the fun of it, I'll show you how this works. Will he jump on the bed? No, it doesn't seem so. But you can see now, I guess if I jumped around the room enough, it kind of lured him in there, but I don't know. Oh, we got some infighting. Well, that's nice. So I haven't had that happen yet. In this little closet, there is a backpack. It's our second backpack on the map, and a chain gun. So I guess we can let these guys fight it out a little. Maybe the Hell Knight wins, and then he will accept my invitation to the boudoir, and he'll come in through here. Maybe not. Maybe so. I do enjoy the infighting. I hope you'll bear with me. It is kind of fun. But they are getting kind of slow at this. So I think I'll just jilt the Hell Knight for our boudoir invitation, take care of the capture demon, and that's it for this room. We did get the blue key for the bed, we did go to the closet for the chain gun and the backpack. Okay, so this is that overhead position I had talked about, not wanting to go in the room below. And as you will see, there are a bunch of chain gunners, sorry, not chain gunners, a bunch of shotgunners and imps from a superior overhead position when you're in that room. And they will cause a lot of damage, especially if you run in there early in the game because you want to get the chain gun. You won't have a chain gun. You may have maybe 20 shotgun shells with your regular shotgun. Here's another one of those switches that raises the blood level in the red key room. Hit that switch, grab, of course, all the health bonuses. We are looking to get 100%. Some rockets, some other ammo is nice. And you can see down there, there's a chain gun and some ammo and other ammo and some armor bonuses. The only way to get the armor, because we have no armor otherwise, is to do a flying leap and touch it like that. So now we do have 100 of the green armor anyway, which is not our favorite armor. We do prefer the mega armor. It's not available on this level, but I will gladly take the green because it gives us some protection. Okay, so with the blue key, we can now move on to the, I would call it the blue door, the blue key area. Remember, this is a crushing ceiling. Press that door and get the heck out. Alright, as you can see, that ceiling moves pretty quick. So we'll continue on. There's a spectre to our left. Let's disclose him, and there are a few imps over here, followed by some specters and a pinky. So we'll take care of the imps, and I guess maybe some punching action for the specters. Why not? I do enjoy a good punch out. And here comes the pinky, and the rest were specters, as I mentioned, and of course followed up, like I said, by a few more imps. I'll just kaplowy the imps away, head back to the fists. We're going to pick up our health bonuses here. We do want our 100% and some ammo, and there are some 2 or 3 specters. I think there's one around the corner on the right as well. Oh, no, maybe that was it. So we punch them out. And no, I have not forgotten that room. That's our third and final secret, but there is some work to be done here. We go back out. This is that familiar area with the boardroom there. This is where the Revenants had run out with the Hell Knight at the beginning. I do like the artwork here. Very cool. I do like that wall. But most importantly, it does have this switch, which does raise the blood level in the the red key rooms, and we will be able to get the red key and complete the level. So this is our third and final secret. It is a damaging floor. It is blood, but it's damaging blood. So there are switches. Let's first get the rocket ammo. You can never have too much, especially for the last enemy, which is an archvile. We will need our rockets. So once you come down the stairs, I guess, and you're looking at the switches this way, the very first switch on the left will lower the wall, so you can access the megasphere. This switch next to it on the right, on the left side of the wall, on the left wall, will lower your access to the megasphere. Now this is, and of course the damaging floor disappears, which is nice. So this is the tricky area. This switch lowers the crushing ceiling. Basically almost the whole ceiling is crushing. This switch releases 4 revenants. So I find the best way to do it is to hit the switch to release the crushing ceiling, then release the revenants. And if you're nimble of foot, you get the heck out of this room and let the revenants get crushed, and ideally you do not. So let us see if I am nimble today. 1, 2, and I did make it. Duck around the corner in case they do fire a rocket off. Did they get all 4? Sometimes they get 2, sometimes they get 3, sometimes they get 1, sometimes they get 4. There's clearly one more. Okay, so there's 3 mush piles on the bottom, and that means that 3 of the remaining 3 revenants were killed by the crushing floor, and the last revenant was taken care of by me, which leaves us with all 3 secrets and all 74 items, and only 1 enemy left. And as promised, it is an archvile in the red room. Excuse me, I just sort of walked right past it. The little bit tricky part about the archvile will appear above in the ceiling, close to the ceiling on that wall behind the red key, is it's also one of those like witch areas. In some Doom levels, you got to fire the rockets to kind of kill the groaning witch. It's tricky because you have to kill the archvile before you kill the witch. So I mean, if you kill the witch before the archvile, you'll only get 98 or 99%, which is a bit frustrating. So hope your aim is true with your rockets and you will get your archvile. Okay, so it is a damaging blood floor. We'll zoom across it. Didn't take any damage, but might take some heading back. We'll have to hit that switch just for the fun of it, because it doesn't really do anything. The real switch that we need to hit is the one back here. It will release the archvile, and away we go with our rockets. Come on, archvile, you gotta die first. It looks like you did. I hope so. Yes, very good. So that is 100% kills, 100 items, and all 100% of the secrets. And that was a single map by the name of Bathgoth. Of course, it ends with entryway because it kind of substitutes map 1 and Doom 2 Hell on Earth. But this was a fun map. I did like the textures. I did like some of the enemy placements. The secrets were kind of cool. The crushing ceilings were fun. And of course, making reference to the Rock movie or Anakin Skywalker also was an added bonus. So that's fun. So I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. And if you did, and you've been liking what you've been seeing with my videos that I've been uploading, well, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This way you won't miss any further videos that I upload. Well, thank you very much for joining me today for this map. It was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. Got some good tips on how to complete it. And that is just another edition, I guess, and I'll see you on the next time with classic Doom walkthroughs.